Good afternoon. This is going to be a training video on making a profile for a new client in the Vacation CRM. So go and you do your login and this is what comes up, except it'll show, it'll show your name. For Melissa, it'll pull up everything that I've got going on for me. Right now, I have a lot. Soon, this will be you guys. Very soon. But we got to get you there first. This is where you're going to log everything that has to do with a client. So let's say you have a client that contacts you on Facebook. You want to ask them the questions of where are they looking to go, when are they wanting to go, how many adults, how many children. Just basically get the information from them to start building a package, and then also get their email. And then when you have their email, then you come over here and you go to new profile. So we're going to put active client right now. And let's say Larry James Thompson. Okay. Let's say Larry works at State Farm. He's a male. His birthday, let's just change the year of this and go to 73. So that would mean today is Larry's birthday. And then something else that I always like to get is their anniversary dates. So we're just going to choose something there. And then the reason we ask for their anniversary dates because it gives us reminders of when their anniversary is coming up, and also for their birthday, so that you can send them an email saying, hey, we wanted to wish you a happy anniversary, congratulations on X amount of years, and all of that, and then let them know, that we were thinking of them. So let's go 580-254-8119. Email, let's say crankyman@gmail.com. Okay, Facebook profile. If they're on Facebook, you can go to Facebook and you can click their profile and copy it and then enter it in here. You can do the same thing with Twitter. I'm entering this. I'm the primary agent, but if I wasn't, I could go in there and enter somebody else. Prior travels, let's say Larry has traveled to Jamaica in 2011, Atlantis in 2013. Let's do Cozumel in 1999. And then let's say Carnival Cruise to, I don't know, Bahamas. Okay. This is for you to just go in there and enter in information to where you know that they have traveled. You don't have to have that information, but it helps, especially if they're wanting to travel outside the U.S. and they've been to several places. Get a list of those that can come right off the top of their head, and then enter them so that you don't try to send them to the same location unless they are wanting to go back to the same location. And then you can also ask them if they remember where they stayed at, and you can put that there. Referred by, let's say he contacted me on Facebook. You could also put like Facebook because of Jessica B sharing post. If they tell you, they saw it because of a specific person, then you can send them a message saying, hey, thank you, and all of that. Agent notes. So I haven't built a package yet, but let's say I've got all of his information. Got his info and building a package to Cancun for June 2019. Okay. After I go in and I build his package, I'll come back in here and I will go below that, and then I will type, you know, built package or emailed packages for these locations on September 12th, 2018. And then you do the same for every time you hear from them and you talk to them, you enter it in. Okay, before I move on to the next section, you want to make sure you press save. Every time you mess with a section, you have to press save, because if you don't and you move on to the next section, it will not save it. Okay, I don't have his address information yet, except let's say I know he lives in Amarillo, Texas. Don't have his credit card information yet. Let's say he does prefer all of these, and then you can add in other information. So we're going to go to save now. Now you have all of his information. So Larry James Thompson. So we're going to press save and close. Now, after you've entered in all of his information, he's not going to show up on anything. He might show up over here. I don't think so. Nope, doesn't. So let's say you build his package. So you go in here and you go to search. Thompson. You can do that, or you can just enter in the booking number or the primary agent. Search, and there he is right there, 131. All right, so now I have him all up here. Let's say I've built him a trip. There are no trip leads right now. We're going to add one. Okay, we're going to name this Cancun, June 2019. Status, we're awaiting deposit because I've sent him a package, and created adult vacation, and I don't think it will let me enter the created date, and then just say emailed packages on 9/4/2018. You can enter in, if you just built him one package, you can enter that just right here. I'm not going to add all this other information in because I sent him 3 options. So we're going to press save. So now I have that in there, and that's under the trips. Or I'm sorry, we should have put trip leads. I'm sorry, I messed up. Okay, so now we have that. And now you have all of their information. And then let's say he decides he wants that package. So you rebuild it. You have all of his information. You come in, and then you will send him a credit card authorization form, or you can send him the link for the registration to where he can go in and enter in all of his information all over again, and then he can enter his credit card information. The one thing you need to do is make sure that they put their code on the back of their credit card in the notes for us to use. Otherwise, the number doesn't show up. So they need to add that so that when you go and make the payment for them, that it's in there. We will have it set up for in the future to where they can go to our website and make a payment on their reservation once it's been established. So that concludes making a profile for a new client. And this is something we need to do for everybody. So I need to go over here under agent notes. Emailed 2 packages to Cancun on 9/4/2018. I press save, save and close. And then you're good. And then once he's ready to make that deposit, you can go in, go to search, I personally think it's easier to just go under and search your name unless you have several with the same last name. But go in here. These are all of mine. And that's why it's easier sometimes if you just type in their name. Let's see, where is he at? Thompson. Search. There he is. Okay. And once he's ready to pay, you can enter in all of that information, and we will do another video on how to add the reservation on there. And that concludes today's training.